Well, good morning, 4 to 18.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
How are we all doing this morning?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing better because I see we're going down compared to the end of last night. So what did
Yeah.
that turn out to be?
It turned out to be a whole mess of like a bird's nest of fishing line. But we were very fortunate that it wasn't worse.
So there was no trap or anything attached to it?
A couple buoys, but no, we were able to clear the lines pretty immediately as soon as we got them to the surface.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely could have been worse considering
is.
how much line there was. So we were both lucky and fortunate to have such skilled people working on it.
That is very true.
Good work.
Let's try to avoid that today.
Fingers crossed.
Thank goodness for thank goodness for butt cams.
Right, yeah.
You guys good? Roger, we're good. You had a full spot on. Either that or a scattering layer.
I think it's a scattering. They've come up at the night, but they're also hanging out under the lights of the boat.
Yeah, giving them a false sense of light. Just had a false spot emitter altimeter.
There's a few little fishies here.
Yeah.
Or that was the giant squid.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Our max depth is going to be deeper than that. Here, I can show you. That's what I think.
Ben, do you have a current water depth?
Our current depth is 9.4 meters. Oh, you mean from the Bridges Echo Sounder?
Yes, please.
Yeah, let me check. Yeah, it's super cool. Super, super. down right in front of us.
Jess, is it cool if I zoom a little on some of these fishy? Sparkling fish guys.
They look more like myctophids than gonostomatids. Sure.
So pretty.
I just,
Yeah, it's really solid.
it's right in front of the lights.
Can we turn the lasers off for just a second?
Yeah,
Get
sure.
some pretty visuals here. It's like fireworks.
I'm not sure if they're anchovies or myctophids.
Yeah,
Trying to get a good look,
Could be
but
a-
every time I look at one, it moves.
I have such trouble with just the imagery of the midwater fish or these scattering layers. Small and silvery.
Yep.
The gonostomatids are a little easier with their like mouth and their kind of taper.
Yep. There is at least some anchovies in there, but there's other fish mixed in.
Oh,
So there's some of these bigger ones, about double size, 1.5 size.
Wow,
The-
this is awesome.
These are all
The
anchovies.
forked tail is a giveaway too.
That is mesmerizing.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
But there's a myctophid for me right in the middle right now, so it's kind of a mix.
Yeah.
That make a really cool screensaver.
It would make it really
Yeah,
cool
it's super
screensaver.
mesmerizing.
Making them
My
waste a
cat
lot of
would love
energy.
So what's the 411 there, Ben? On the map there, what's gonna be your first target?
Oh yeah. So, well, just sign so you know, the bridge is checking on their echo sounder. Sometimes it can be a little finicky. But yeah, we're gonna go kind of up these rolling features. That's gonna be pretty flat. And then, yeah, over this kind of flatter plane, and we're gonna go off upslope, and yeah. Oh. Yeah, so for our rotch, it's going to be this rolly kind of flatter terrain. Yeah, I think the end of this dive will be a max on this ridge.
Roger that.
Yeah, and the bridge says their echo sender isn't showing any bottom. But maybe they're seeing a sardine bottom.
Copy that, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a little finicky lately.
Wow. This is nuts.
Yeah, super dense.
I love it. This is such cool footage,
Glad we don't
you
have
guys.
to count these.
Yeah.
Keep them off transect.
As long as we'll be able to see, I think that's all that really counts.
Yeah, if we don't take them all the way to the bottom, that'll be good.
I wonder what happens if we turn out the lights.
Oh my God.
What?
Falling up now.
Ah!
Marley.
Can we
This
zoom
is
out for a minute to take a look?
Swarm of anchovy.
Why did their behavior just change? They're like, are we really having to go
Feeding
deeper?
frenzy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been some like recent suggestion that even like cloud cover and stuff can kind of trip up their, do these micro migrations. Or these very sensitive.
I think Kim has enough video now for his screensaver.
Super cool. Well, if you look in Argus, they really only care about the light.
Yeah, so maybe when we get down to 300 meters, we shut off the lights for a minute, see if we can lose them. Because if we
Yeah.
take them to the bottom, we're not going to see anything. But it's cool right now.
Agreed.
Be a
A
lot
big
of
windshield
scale.
wiper.
Yeah, I've never seen them nearly this dense. This is crazy.
Now I seem to be getting a bit more
Oh my God.
chaotic.
Wonder
getting
where
in
you're
the
going to find them
Niskins.
inside the ROV.
Oh goodness.
Why are you so obsessed with us?
Imagine if we fired a Niskin now, we'd have anchovies for dinner.
Oh,
Nah.
we would.
And chase your days.
Yes.
We could get a
Meredith just put
definitive
in-
ID.
Yeah.
Well, Meredith just put in the chat, note to self, ignore anchovy DNA.
Yeah, Port Rail Camp.
Yeah. They're
That's
all
cool.
over. I wonder if we turn off the lights, though, they're going to go to Argus. Let's try. Marley, you got enough of your video mesmerized footage here?
Yeah.
We're going dark
Oh,
intentionally, I promise. We're
Yeah, it went from relaxing to attack of the anchovies.
look at the.
Yeah, they're a bit aggressive.
The aft cam, yeah.
Or-
It's nuts.
You might need to turn the bucket camera off.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's but
How are we gonna lose that?
bucket's actually off right now.
Okay. Never mind.
You can see how dense that is
It's crazy.
still. Like 10 meters of fish. Just kidding. I don't think we're going to lose them for a while, guys.
That worked really well.
They're like, what's going on with the sun?
Why is the sun right here?
Right.
All right, I see hard bottom now, actually, and the bottom.
200 meters.
17
what you're saying?
meters off.
Okay. That's right.
All right, fishies, we're going to need to see. Riley, you want to come
Better.
full wide there on the camera?
Yeah.
How's it be an Argus?
Guess we picked up a lot of mud yesterday. It's still streaming off.
Oh, yeah. So then we're going to want to get northeast move. So what are you thinking for the first ship move?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be just 020.
020. Okay. So I'll have Argus swing around.
Roger.
Thanks.
Argus has a few friends right now.
Oh, I know. So popular.
Yeah, but our positioning's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that rocks.
My God.
The second wave.
Let me turn off a few lights.
Are they pausing with the heat? I like in Herc now, they're like lateral to us. A wall.
It looks
looks
like
like
there's
a
some
solid
stuck
wall
in the
too,
front
as well.
porch.
Not surprised.
Well, there's our anchovy snack.
Well,
There's 2 tails in the front porch.
I could watch this all day. Just completely escape reality and just stare at this.
This is
I was
reality.
just gonna say.
You're right, yeah. This is all that exists. It's great.
Have you been to Monterey Aquarium where they have the anchovy exhibit?
I have never been to Monterey Bay Aquarium. That's a major thing missing from my life.
They have an overhead circular tank that's full of anchovy,
Is it like this?
and it's super cool.
Yeah. Do they swim in one direction all day?
I don't know. They
Yeah.
may. I think it's
Switch.
more like it reminds me of birds. Yeah, you can. They switch around, but they
Can
act as
scale
a
on that.
So
Crunch.
cool.
they act as a group.
Stop going to the porch.
Yeah, there's 2 that I
I
see
feel bad
stuck
for
down
them.
in the grill. I'm sure you're going to find them many interesting places when we recover.
Right? Well, it's like all their forward momentum is only making it worse for them. A big tail. Flap.
Meredith was suggesting to use the still cam to try to get some good freeze frames.
That's a good point. We'll have to set that up though when we're on the seafloor.
Wow.
I don't. I only have access to Argus Zeus.
And I'll stop at 50 meters. I'll stop 50. Roger that. Works for me. All right. I'm going to back up a bit, and then I'll have you turn to around 020 there, Kim.
I wonder how many are being chewed up right now, because I see some flying through that aren't too happy.
All right, this is an audio slate for dive number 1836. UTC time is 112345. Mark.
Squid mantle looks a little off. I guess guess they don't want to come to the seafloor.
It's sad the ones that are around, though, aren't very happy.
No, certainly not. Guess they've strength in numbers.
It's still sparkling as the scales come down with us. Oh, that was fun.
That was awesome. I feel like I just went on a roller coaster ride.
They knew we needed a good start to this dive.
Yeah, really.
Still more to come. We'll get that beaked whale, and the giant squid, and the white shark. It's going to be an awesome dive.
Dragonfish.
Could
You guys
get a
are setting some
dragonfish.
bars a little high there.
Good
Okay,
vibes
we'll see
only.
some thorny heads and mud. How about that?
That's good too.
Yes. Well, that's a good expectation. Right now.
It won't take much to beat that.
Exactly. Everything's up from there.
About some awesome coral and sponges. That'd be an expectation.
That'd be good.
Even mediocre would be fine too.
No such thing as a mediocre coral.
Exactly.
I'm going to look down a little on the
Well,
camera, please.
I think the 4 to 8 shift tonight or this afternoon will be closer to the top of this bank. And then we'll be in definitely corals and sponges.
Lots of rockfish.
And lots of rockfish, a lot of little rockfish. Half bandits and pygmies. And
All right. I'm ready to come down. Should we head on down there, Kim?
Sure.
Roger that. Come down. Got a good mezzo hit now. Wow. You have some visual contact going now.
You would see what you see.
I see sponges.
Oh yeah, wow.
Awesome. Not used to landing with sponges.
Yeah, we're on like the southern reef of 2 reefs. We're gonna go across this valley.
Sure thing. All right,
And
I'm
it
gonna
looks like
sit down here.
some of the platy ones that Abby's interested in.
Right here.
You think the white one right to the
Bottom,
right?
right?
There's power to it.
Yep.
Rog.
And at some point, can we get the lasers on?
Sure thing.
Turning the sextant off
Rog.
and on.
The cool sponge field to land in.
Yeah, this is great. Really starting off strong with the visuals on this dive.
I like that.
Just gonna do a quick reset.
Sure thing. All right, Marley, go ahead and push on in.
All right, camera's gonna go black for just a few seconds.
Roger.
All right, we're good.
Roger that. Thanks, Marley.
It's quite the mix of sponges too. I see a heterocone and one of Abby's crumpet sponges. Here we go with the food again.
Crumpet.
So in the middle of all those vase-like ones right in front, there's a yellow, I would call it a
Oh.
chanterelle mushroom, but Abby calls them crumpets.
I guess I could see that.
There's some gorgeous visuals here. Wow. All we need to do
We
is
were
really quick
talking
partial
yesterday.
zoom. Sorry, go ahead,
So
Tom.
yesterday we were talking about the goblet sponge, the kind of orangey one to the left, that you can see why they also call it the goiter sponge.
Right.
Yeah.
The hexacorally.
Or heterocone.
Heterocone.
Oh gosh. Okay, there we go.
I say coney, she says cone. It's all the same.
Mixed cones.
This reminds me of those like packing peanuts, styrofoam. Know what I'm talking about?
I see it. I see it.
So they have oscula all throughout those goiters.
All right, so are we, do you guys want to explore around here a little, or do we want to just start heading up to our waypoint?
Or do
kind
they
of
want that
northeast?
lady sponge?
Can we zoom out for a minute?
Sure thing.
if we look to the lower right, there
Alright.
was a sponge.
Down there
That white sponge.
by the arm.
Yep. If we could grab a piece of that.
Yeah, sure. The one that's basically right in front of the arm there.
Yeah, that you've already set up for.
Roger that. Digging it.
You
Okay.
knew ahead of time.
Oh yes, I know it. And you just want a little bit of a hair trim. Is that what's up?
That would be good.
Roger that.
If we could zoom in on it too before we grab it.
Sure. Marley, you want to go ahead and zoom in a bit? I can also, if you want a better shot of it, I can back up a little and turn. Otherwise, that's as far over and as far as we got on that sponge.
I think it looks good. What do you think, Meredith? I'm Meredith. Erica, I'm reading Meredith's message.
Yeah, just that end is fine.
Okay.
Are you thinking the right angled piece is the same sponge, or is that something different? There almost looks to be a color variation between the two.
Come a little wider, Marley.
I think it's the same sponge, it's just the lighting.
Okay.
The flat ones need to support themselves, I guess.
So, which side of the sky do you want? Is there a specific area that you like, or you just want a sample?
Just any old sample, whatever's easiest to grab.
All right, sounds good.
This is a no pressure one.
No pressure. I have loads to choose from. Marley, you want to push in a bit there, please? That's great. Not thinking that was a lot for you. That's really small. I'll get you a better size.
Ooh.
It's going to grow a new one right there.
Maybe connecting to the old one. A couple big tubes on the, like, that little right thing she just grabbed from.
Yeah.
Is that a place?
Do you know what type of sponge this is?
No.
Just one Abby
Flatty
one.
sponge.
It looks like one on Abby's list.
Mary, do you know what sample number this is?
109.
109. Thanks.
It's something we in analysis we would call a plate sponge or a shelf sponge. But we don't have a better name than that for it.
Should we come up with a fun one for it?
It's the pancake sponge.
The upright pancake.
Okay, that's a little bit better of a grab for you.
Great.
Yeah, that looks good.
Very cool. All right, go ahead and come wider, Marley. Well, Mary, I know all the sample bins are completely open.
Yes, you can choose whichever you want.
Roger that.
You can fit in a small one.
Small bin, indeed. All right.
think I saw some webby tubes as we were landing also. I'm trying to find those on the list.
I'm scrolling through the list too.
So are you on the coastwide collection master list, or is there another list?
I'm on
Should
that
be
one, but
looking
then
at
she
also.
sent an email last night with pictures of 5 of them.
Right.
So I'm on both.
Yes. Meredith has it, number 28.
So I collected one of those the other day. Do we want 2 or?
That looks like a win.
Thank you, Jess.
Looks like a win.
It's true.
She usually won't be sad if you collect 2, because then she can compare them.
All right, Mary, that was D.
Roger that.
Great, thank you.
Sounds like there's another sponge number something.
Number 28.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Thanks, Kim.
Excellent job.
I love those early morning manipulations.
Careful
So
now.
if we look to the left of the heterocony, the orange guy, there's a tube sponge on that rock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
If we could grab a few tubes.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Sure.
Might have to move for this one.
Oh, yeah, totally.
We're in the land of plenty.
We're going to fill it up.
This is
The
the whole
first
dive.
hour.
We just sit here. We don't have to go anywhere.
The temperature probe looks like a spear sticking out there.
It really does, yeah.
We're prepared.
There's that other plate one up there in the upper left corner too. Yeah, Abby would never leave, I don't think. And it's growing on a dead heterocony.
Oh, wow. I thought that was a rock for a bit.
Oh, we just lost an anchovy.
Car wash with a sponge.
I think it was lost.
Crab's going to be so happy.
He's coming.
Might be a little far, but I wanted to see if I can preserve this little guy here. So we'll see what we get.
Sounds like a good idea. The crab's going to go over there and defend it.